Okay, guys. We connected? What's up? What's up? Welcome back to my podcast. And today we will be reviewing the USHL game that has happened today, and the NHL games on Tuesday, October 15th, and Wednesday, October 16th. Tuesday, yesterday I did the October power ranking, so I did not review Tuesday's games. And yesterday's games happened after during the podcast, so I wasn't able to review them. I would review games the day after they happened on the podcast, so I'm reviewing 2 days because I'm doing the October power rankings yesterday. So I have to review yesterday's, which I was going to review anyways, and Tuesdays because I was doing the October power rankings yesterday, so I didn't review Tuesdays. So I got 2 to review. And I'm going to review Thursday's game between the Fargo Force and the Waterloo Blackhawks of the USHL. And then there's a bunch more games on Friday and Saturday as per usual. So, before we even begin reviewing this USHL game, I have to say something. I have a special guest again, my baby brother again. I have had him on the podcast a few episodes ago. I don't remember what episode it was. It wasn't that long ago. But he is here again. He'll be talking USHL and NHL with me once again. What?
It was episode 14.
That's what it is now.
Episode 12.
So yeah. We can hear from him. Alright, here he is.
What's up, YouTubers?
Yep, there he is. He is going to be doing it with us. Well, I'm going to be reviewing the games. He's going to do his thoughts on the game after I do them, like we did the first time he was on this podcast. So yeah, let's do it. Starting out like we always do is review the USHL game that happened today. There's a bunch more tomorrow and even more on Saturday. Friday and Saturday is always like 6 to 8 USHL games. She doesn't wait. Yeah, 6 to 8 USHL games on Friday and Saturday. And so I am. Hold up. Guess that has my background. Great background, I know. Anyways, so yeah, so let's do that. Waterloo Blackhawks go to Fargo to play the Fargo Force. The Sharks are 33-36 in favor of the Fargo Force. Hawkins opened the scoring for Waterloo, 17-13 in the first period. Townsend adds on to that scoring a slight 37 seconds later. 2-0 Waterloo going to second period. 3:32 in the second period. Core for Fargo Force brings it back within 1. And Sheeler 3:32 into the second period, ties the game for the Force. He ties the game and they go to overtime. In overtime, Sheeler, second of the night, 1:22 in overtime, wins the game for the Fargo Force as the Fargo Force defeat the Waterloo Blackhawks in Fargo 3-2 in overtime. The Fargo Force pick up 2 points, and Waterloo only picks up 1. Waterloo officially is second in the Western Conference. I believe they are tied for first. They are tied for first place right now in the Western Conference, but they also have more games than Lincoln, I believe, because Lincoln is 6-1. They are 5-2. So yeah, what are your thoughts on this game?
It was a 2-10 game. It was super talented. Had the Fargo Force won the MX, the UHL fight in overtime, and I was very depressed after he said that. And we'll take a little pause.
What?
Are you sure we can rank them?
Yeah, on Sunday I go to the standings. On Sunday I do the standings.
Let's rank them.
What?
Like rank them on the, remember we ranked the WWE people?
We can do that a different time, okay?
I want to do it now.
We can't.
People. Why?
Because this is a different podcast. Can't. Maybe another one, okay? Maybe some other time. Maybe tomorrow.
After school. cool?
Maybe, okay? Yeah, do that, okay?
What am I doing now?
We can't. We can't. Houston, this is live. I can't. This is on YouTube right now. You gotta go, okay? I'll do it maybe after this one. You can still do this one with me, okay? But I can't do it because it's not what I'm supposed to do today.
Okay. Maybe after this one?
Yeah. So, yeah, that was your USHL game today. We're going to go over the NHL games for Tuesday and Wednesday. Starting with Tuesday's game, Vancouver travels to Tampa Bay to try to pick up their first win of the season. Tampa Bay defeats the Vancouver Canucks 4-1. Sealog versus Andrei Vasilevsky. Kucherov opens the scoring. This is by Radish and Point. Point makes it 2-0 Tampa Bay. This is by Gunsel McDonough. 7:43 in the second period. Sherlock Lake Suns lead 3-0. This is by Hagel and Nick Paul. 39 seconds in the third period. Garland gets it back within 2. On the power play, this is by Bester and DeBrusque. And then Hagel empty net goal to close the deal, to seal the deal for Tampa Bay. 4-1. Tampa Bay defeats Canucks. Tampa Bay stays undefeated at this point. Vegas was 3-1 and 3-0 at this point, and Washington looking to pick up the first one at this point. In Washington this time, Jacob Verana opens the scoring for Washington, and then Olofsson gets one back on the power play for Vegas Golden Knights. This is by Hurdle and Stone. 17:49 in the first period. And then Tom Wilson on the power play. This is by Dylan Strome and Alexander Ovechkin. 3:06 in the second period. Portas. This is by Alexander Ovechkin. 5:16 in the second period. 3-1 Washington leads. Jacob Chikrin, first of the season, first as a Capital. This is by Dowd and Carlson. 16:13 in the second period. Eichel gets one back. This is by Stone and Barbashev. 7:17 in the second period. But Washington holds on. Shots at 26-22 in favor of Vegas. Good game all around from Washington. Washington gets the first win of the season in Washington. Devils take on the Hurricanes. Jack Hughes opens the scoring for the Devils. This is by Jesper Bratt and Kovacevic. 1:16 in the second period. Jarvis has the game. This is by Snepchikov. 10:55 into the second period. Shane Gostisbehere. This is by Nishis and Kakayemi. 19:23 into the second period. And then Jackson Blake, first career goal for the Hurricanes. This is by Dmitry Orlov. And then Nico Hischier brings it back within 1 on the power play. This is by Jack Hughes and Jasper Bratt. 5:16 in the third period. Sebastian Aho empty net goal first of the season for Sebastian Aho to seal the deal for Carolina. They defeat the Devils 4-2. They improve the record to 1-1 in Carolina. And Carolina is 500. Blue Jackets go to Columbus to take on the Blue Jackets. Hold up, guys. Houston, what are you doing? Stop touching it.
Where's this? Where's the face at?
What the what?
The face, the Spider-Man face.
I don't know. Oh, it's probably on the other side. It's right there.
Oh. Hey, Austin.
Fine. Good, we are back. Cole Sillinger, short-handed goal. This is by Ken Johnson. To open the scoring for Columbus, 41 seconds in the second period. Anton Lundell gets his third of the season. This is by Sam Reinhart and Schmidt. 10:25 in the second period. Keep in mind, Chuck and Barkov are out for this game. Sean Monahan gets the second of the season by assists by Trinikov and Marchenko. 11:22 into the second period. And then Dmitry Kulikov ties the game back up for Florida. This is by Nikola and Lundell. 11:59 in the second period. Reinhart gets the Panthers the first lead of the game. This is by Carter Verhaeghe and Sam Bennett. 19:58 in the second period. 2 seconds left in the second period. Etu Lucian and gets the assurance marker for the Panthers. The lead 4-2. This is by Reinhart and Nikola. 15-11 in the third period. And then James Van Riesbeck brings it back with one again for Columbus. This is by Severson and LeBanc. But it's too little too late for the Blue Jackets. The Panthers hold on and defeat the Blue Jackets in Columbus without the two best players. The Wild go to St. Louis. Ryan Hartman opened the scoring on the power play. This is by Kaprizov and Brock Faber. 3:15 in the first period. Jacob Laku, short-handed goal. Minnesota Wild special teams on both sides showing out early in this game. At the halfway point is by Kunetsnikov and Brodin. 10:52 into the second period. Marco Rossi, 5-5 even strength goals. This is by Zuccarello and Kaprizov. 46 seconds into the third period. Blues get one back. Matthew Joseph, assisted by Bolduc and Proberg. 10-10 is the third period. Philip Gustafsson, goalie goal, unassisted. Bunanovic slapped shots at center and ice. Gustafsson gloves it down quickly, snaps a shot in his crease, all the way down, bullseye. Power play goal from Philip Gustafsson on the empty net. With 9 seconds remaining in the third period. We got a goalie goal in St. Louis for Mini. And so, yeah, the Wild hang on. 4-1 W for the Minnesota Wild. Next, Kraken and the Predators. Predators still looking for the first win. Riker Evans opens the scoring, assisted by Adam Larson. And then Albert Bjorkstrand, assisted by Stevenson and Schwartz. 7:07 in the first period. And then Michael McCarron brings it back into one for the Predators. Assisted by Pearson and KAA. And then Tommy Novak ties the game for Nashville, assisted by Janowski and Evgen Stalisa. 17 minutes into the first period. Brandon Tanev, assisted by Brandon Montour and Yanni Gourde. 19:27 into the first period. Jesus, stop putting your foot down there, guy. I don't want you to unplug something. Retakes the lead for Seattle. Brady Shea ties it up again for Nashville. This is by Riley and Forsberg. 17-17 in the second period. Jaden Schwartz, this is by Bjorkstrand and Stevenson. Jordan Eberle, assisted by McCann and Alexiak. McCann again, assisted by Beniers and Alexiak. And Larson emptying a goal unassisted. All 4 goals leading to the Seattle Kraken. 73-W in Nashville. Sharks look for their first win as the Stars look to stay undefeated to Foley opens the scoring second of the season, second of the Sharks, unassisted. 6:24 into the second period. Matthew Shane ties it up for Dallas, assisted by Marshman and Logan Stan-Kelvin. Tied Delandria, assisted by Strum, 15-12 in the second period. Hence ties the game, 17 minutes and 12 seconds in the second period. This is by Robertson and Johnston. And in the shootout winner, scored by Matt Duchesne. The Stars stay undefeated. Flames in Calgary look to defeat Chicago. Coronado opens the scoring, assisted by Kirkland and Anderson. And then Foligno ties it up, assisted by Seth Jones and Martinez. Kuzmenko on the power play, eventual game-winning goal, assisted by Huverdell. 13-32 in the second period. 19:21 in the third period. Coronado gets the second and 9 in the empty net. This is by Captain Mikael Backlund. To seal the deal for Calgary. Edmonton looks to get their first win of the season. Michikov on the power play. This is by Tip and Frost. 4:46 in the first period. Michikov's first goal of his NHL career. Michikov again on the power play. Second of the night and second of his career. This is by Frost and Konechny. 9:21 in the first period. Adam Henrique gets it back for the Oilers. This is by Janmark and Kulak. 6:26 in the second period. Connor Brown ties the game for his first of the season. This is by Skinner and Nurse. 14:01 into the second period. And Bobby Brink retakes the lead for the Flyers. 23 seconds left in the second. And then we are going to end podcast. But we got to review these games first. First, Pittsburgh. In Pittsburgh versus Buffalo. Malkin, 1 goal away from 500 career goals. And Sidney Crosby, 1 point away from 1,600 points. Thompson opens the scoring. This is by Alex Tuck, 43 seconds into the game. And then Jordan Greenway adds on. This is by Zucker, 3:08 into the first period. And then Brian Ross in the power play. This is by Malkin and Crosby, 11:01 in the first period. Crosby's 1,600th career point. This is on the secondary assist on Brian Ross' power play goal. What a career for Sid the Kid. Actually, Sid the middle-aged man now, but still. J.J. Peterka, assisted by Byram and Tuck, 11:33 into the first period. First goal of the season. Drew O'Connor gets it back for Pittsburgh. Short-handed goal assisted by Achari, 9:12 in the second period. He's back with one. Jesse Pulavi, or Pool Party, if you will. Assisted by Lars Ellen O'Connor, ties the game, 15:20 in the second period. Evgeny Malkin, assisted by Crosby. 3:26 in the third period, gives Pittsburgh Penguins the first lead of the game. 500th career goal for Evgeny Malkin to tie the game. They give the Penguins the first lead of the night. Peterka continued on his great night with a short side snipe assisted by Rokarohu, 10-16 in the third period. Ryan McLeod with a great shot up top shelf cheese. Assisted by Byron Zucker, 10:56 in the third period to retake the lead for Buffalo. Ricard Raquel ties the game, assisted by Brian Rust and Gunny Malkin, 19-14 in the third period. Floors overtime on the power play. Sidney Crosby camping down low right net side. He gets the puck by Eric Carlson. Left side Carlson down low. Now front to Crosby. He bats it in. Power play goes scored by Sidney Crosby. First of the season. This is by Eric Carlson of Genny Malkin. 1:36 in overtime. Penguins steal a game in Pittsburgh against Buffalo. Maple Leafs take on the Kings. Bobby McMahon. This is by Domi and McCabe. Opens the scoring 6:54 to the first period for Toronto. Austin Matthews' first goal of the season, assisted by Mitch Marner, Alvin Ekman-Larsson, 8:49 in the first period. Bobby McMahon, second of the night, assisted by Nylander and Alvin Ekman-Larsson, 17:12 into the first period. Morgan Riley, first of the season, assisted by Jake McCabe and Max Domi, 4-0 Toronto, 7:56 in the second period. Nylander, third of the season on the power play, assisted by Matthews and Marner, 18:31 in the second period. Turcotte gets one back for the Kings, assisted by Lee, 2:42 in the third period. Kevin Fiala gets another one back, assisted by Clark and Lewis, 9:03 into the third period. And John Tavares, a power play goal, assisted by Marner and Matthews, 17:16 in the third period. And Leafs hang on 6-2 W. Avalanche and the Bruins. Cole Koepke continues his good start to the season. This is by Peak and Zadorov, 13:46 into the first period. Ross Colton gets it back for the Avalanche in the power play. This is by Rantanen and Cale McCaw, 15:07 in the first period. Charlie Corey on the power play. This is by Loire, 17:09 in the first period. Pastrnak on the power play. Insurance market for Boston, assisted by Lindholm and Martian, 9:09 second period. Lindholm unassisted extends the Boston Bruins lead, 9:22 into the second period. Cam McCarr gets one back on the power play, assisted by Rantanen and McKinnon, 11:15 in the second period. Rantanen gets another one back on the power play, assisted by Cam McCarr and Nathan McKinnon, 4:52 into the third period. Empty net goal by Beecher unassisted, 17:59 in the third period. Seals the deal for Boston, and Avalanche still winless so far into the season. Hockey Club take on the Ducks. Troy Terry opens the scoring, assisted by Shom Rutrano, 4:40 into the first period. Jack McBain, assisted by Mikhail Sergachev and Kesseling, 8:54 into the first period, ties the game for the Hockey Club. Barry Hayton on the power play, assisted by Schmaltz and Dylan Gunther, 13:25 in the first period, gives the Hockey Club a lead. Fabry ties the game for the Ducks, assisted by Zegers and McTavish, 8:06 into the second period. Minchikov retakes the lead for the Ducks, assisted by Dumoulin and McTavish, 16:52 into the second period. Kesseling gets the first goal of the season, assisted by Jack McBain and Doan. 5:21 in the third period, ties the game for the Hockey Club. Clayton Keller gets his fourth of the season, assisted by Schmaltz, to retake the lead for the Hockey Club, 10:15 into the third period. Pavel Minchikov's second of the night and second of the season, assisted by McGinn and Carlson, 14:55 in the third period to tie the game. It goes to overtime. Leo Carlson's first of the season unassisted, 54 seconds into overtime, wins the game for Anaheim. Yeah, that is going to do it for today's podcast episode. I will see you guys tomorrow for episode 15 of season 5. Will you like to say goodbye?
Goodbye.
He says goodbye from my special guest, Houston, and special goodbye from me. Like this video if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't already.
Yeah.
What?
You got one like.
Yeah. That's good.
From who?
I don't know. And, yeah, like if you haven't already, subscribe if you haven't already, and peace.
Wait, what about our ranking video?
We're going to do that some other time.
I want to